Let's do a little bit of this. Yeah. I should have done a bit more of this over the past couple of days. That's fine. Still not Christmas yet, so. Okay. Oh, it's the actual time. Okay, now I actually have recipes. Oh, a recipe. You know, I probably would have gotten more if I had been checking in on this more often. Oh well. Okay. I mean, there's still one more thing to find during the day, which is that big dragonfly. So I should try my best to get that. And then that's everything for this month on this island. But I will progress Happy Home and whatnot as well. Just having a quick look around first. I feel like this is all I get when I play this game now. And just every single villager telling me, long time I see. Wait. Is that big? They keep hanging around this central part. I don't know why. But it makes it really hard to catch them. It's so cumbersome. Is it gone? No, it's over here. I think it's the little one anyway. Yeah. That guilt trip, good. Guilt trip. Yep. I knew that one was coming. Still waiting for the bubble. Specifically on you. I mean, is it too early? Maybe a little. Hey, Vanna, how's it going? Should get the beard. Was the beard there? Nope. Surprised we don't have ugly Christmas t-shirts here. We can't do Christmas sweaters because no one's gonna wear one because of the weather. I'm surprised we haven't gone like the t-shirt route or something like that. The only Christmas themed clothing item we have is PJ pants. I'm wearing them right now. It's more than me. I don't think I have a single piece of Christmas clothing. Wakey wakey. Hey Colin, how's it going? Good evening. I mean, daytime for me, but yeah. Oh, it's fake? I thought it was real. I got another fake. Alright, well, it's just gonna add to the line of fake ones I have. I swear it was real, but... Alright. Oh no, I will make room for that. Getting the kids ready for bed. 2 out of 3 have school tomorrow. Wait, kids still have school this time of year? Well, here, because it's summer, it's our summer break. So yeah, school's out. Like, no kids in school this week. I think even if it wasn't, like, they wouldn't put kids to school during Christmas. That's... Man, I can't imagine how that'd be like. Wait, so from Christmas Eve? Man, just... But that's so weird. It's in the middle of the week. Just take the whole week. Why make them go for half the week? Weird. You know what's also weird is you saying, like, you have 2 kids that have to go and 1 that doesn't. Man, here it's... I mean, by state, of course, but... I think it's pretty standard national. The school holidays are, like, the same across the country. There's none of this difference. It's fake. But I'll buy it because it's a statue. Your oldest goes to a special school, so the rules are different. I mean, even that doesn't matter here. It's... Everything lines up. It follows like a standard. At least to my knowledge. But it's okay. You still have to wrap. Yeah, I try to put stuff in bags where possible, but some things I will wrap. Because they're too big for bags. I think the only exception is when you're in your final years of school and you're doing exams. Like, school is done the moment your exams are done, and that varies from student to student. But outside of that, like, final stretch, it's all the same. I'll go look for this dragonfly for a little bit. When is the first day back to school? I have no idea. It shifts. I mean, it's end of January usually. Like, yeah, because the dates shift, so the date also shifts. So, wouldn't be able to tell you. I know it loosely, but I wouldn't be able to tell you the exact dates because I don't go to school. Or have kids that go to school. The closest I got is my niece, but like, I know she's on holiday now, I just don't know when she goes back. I mean, yeah, it's summer here, so you know, just think about the times in June, then apply it to now. I'll only do a few laps. Follow all the schools in the area on Facebook. That's commitment. Stop caring about the school the moment I set a foot out the door. Not even both feet, like the moment one foot was out the door, I was done. Mainly to avoid parades and knowing if they get out early for traffic and such. Parades? America's just a different planet, isn't it? I mean, here in Melbourne, they don't get out early or anything like that. It's just like pretty standard hours, so you don't need specialist information. Don't have parades. No, because we don't have the whole, like, cheerleader culture or, like, football culture here. It's just not a thing. Like, we don't do pep rallies, we don't do prom, we don't do anything like that. Like, that's purely an American thing. The UK doesn't do it either. It doesn't have to be football, alright. What would you do it for then, if not sport? Like, if not sport, what then? Why would you do a parade? And the whole school pride thing as well. We don't have that either. You have a St. Patrick's Day parade. Yeah, but we're talking about school parades, not general parades. We had parades, like, there's Mardi Gras and stuff like that, but we're talking specifically school parades. Because Vanna was talking about following the schools in the area. I didn't say school. No, Vanna said school. I follow all the schools in the area on Facebook. It's mainly to avoid parades and knowing if they get out early for traffic. That's what I was responding to. So I was like, you guys live on another planet. School parades. And then I replied with, we don't have parades in school. Homecoming would be the only school parade. I mean, that's what I was saying. It's like football and pep rally and anything like that. We just don't have that here. But then Vanna's like Christmas parades, homecoming, Halloween. Yeah, we don't have any of that. We have Christmas school concerts where you go to a school and watch the kids perform music, but that's not a parade or anything. That's just held at the school. In the hall or just outside, whatever the school might have. And usually it's just the parents of that school that go anyway, so it doesn't affect traffic. Like, it's very rare to have a school-wide event that, you know, the community gets behind. There's like no school spirit here. It's just not a thing. It's pretty much parents get in and out, and that's it. So it doesn't affect local traffic. I don't want her to move, so I'm not talking to her. Pep rallies are fun. I don't know. I guess my picture of how that stuff goes has been ruined by movies. Where it's just like, I feel like the kind of, you know... I just picture those movies, you know what I'm talking about? Where like everyone just talks shit behind everyone's back and people are superficial and judgmental. Like that's the only frame of reference I have is Hollywood. So that doesn't seem appealing to me. And it's, again, for me, it's like sports. I don't give a shit. Like, I really don't. It gets you out of class. I didn't want to be out of class, though. Well, I guess for us, there's other ways to get out of class. You have free periods. Dude, I didn't want to get out of class. Like, I want to finish school and do well. I like being in schools. I wouldn't say like, I just didn't want to get out of class. Like, if I had a class, I would take that class because not taking that class would probably have an effect on my grades, and I didn't want that because I had plans. But when I had a free period, you betcha I left that school. I would go see a movie or something. But that was during free periods, no scheduled class. I wasn't skipping class. I bet my mentality was, okay, if the school is forcing me to be at the school, I don't want to be at the school for like something like a pep rally, because then it's a waste of my time. I'd rather be learning something because then it's beneficial to me. And if I don't need to be at school, then I won't be at school. But school events, like something like a pep rally, is, no, you're at school, you're forced to be there. So if I'm going to be forced to be there, I should be doing something that's beneficial to me. You know what I mean? Getting my money's worth. Not that I paid for school, but that's my mindset. You didn't have free periods? Aw, that sucks. You could only get free periods if you were a senior and you couldn't leave school property. I mean, that was the case with us. But we still left school property. Like, what were they gonna do? We still left school property. That was one of those unspoken things that no teacher really enforced that. Other than maybe a couple. It's one of those things where it was just like, what are you going to do? Put a whole student body on detention? It's like, they're not going to do that. Well, they did that once, but that was for a very short term. Like, they're not going to do that every week. But that was a whole different thing. Stupid dragonfly. That's just one thing I gotta find, and I swear it's really just rare. I think the only school event thing that I was okay with We had International Week, which was a concert, because I went to a school where it was basically just immigrants, right? And that was a week where everyone kind of celebrated each other's cultures. And there would be a concert at the end of the week, and that was time out of class, and that was good. Because I cared about that. But if we had anything that would be like a pep rally, I don't know what you Americans have with your sport shit. Like, I would not care. I'd rather be sitting in class. That sounds like fun. It was genuinely fun. And also the drama kids got to do stuff as well. So, it was great. That, yeah, I'll take that. There was a time period where they tried to do school pride stuff, where like you could purchase clothing and merchandise with the school's logo, and they stopped that very quickly because no one wanted it. Like, yeah. These are cool. Wait, really? To what? That no one wants school stuff? My university tried to do that as well, and I think it was only the international students that bought the stuff. Like, here, with the a couple of exceptions, right? There are some universities where people do have... I wouldn't call it school pride, it's more that I went to this university, so they talk it up, but they don't wear clothing. But other than that, man, it's just... No one cares what university you went to here. I barely did. Do they sell class rings there? I've never looked into it, but no. The answer, did anyone of us get class rings? No. Because no one cares. That's what I'm saying, like, the whole school spirit thing is just not a thing here. Why? Why does it matter? Like, think about it, right? Unless you really cared about the people you went to school with and the school you went to, like, what's the point of it? I think in the last 10 years, I've seen one person that I went to high school with. And that was just in passing. Like, it wasn't a thing that we do it on the regular. You still have yours. Hey, I mean, it's a different culture. I'm not gonna judge because that's the norm there. Or not, maybe not necessarily the norm, but common. If an Australian told me they got a class ring, I'd be making fun of them. You know what was a common trap? When you got to high school, or at least the school that I went to, the school would try to sell you, you know, a school uniform. And, you know, that was the essentials that you had to get, but then they tried to, you know, get you to buy a hat with the school's logo on it. Any kid that wore that hat got bullied right away. So it was always just like a case of people would turn up to school, you know, first day of school, first day at the high school. They'd be wearing those hats. Within the end of the first week, no one would be wearing the hat. Just had to wear uniforms. I swear we've been over this. Yeah, uniforms are a thing in Australia. And a lot of other countries. Like Japan's another country where school uniforms are a thing. We talked about the whole thing where some of my teachers, if you did anything that was like an American habit, they'd call you out on it. They'd be like, we're not in America. Stop it. But we got days where we got to dress in normal clothing. Sometimes it was to raise money for charities. So that was nice. Do I want to go to your island and see the Christmas stuff? Maybe later. Right now, I'm on Happy Home. Do you want to come to my island and see an island decorated for Christmas, Mr. Grinch? You on your island without a single Christmas decoration. You want to see how Christmas is done? With snow? Yeah. Oh, it's a game show thing. That's cool. Never know. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're up to the school. Alright, easy. Wish you could put lights on the house. Yeah. A bit weird. Nah, that's fine. If only real life was like this. Just press a button and your room gets bigger. Okay, let me adjust the room size. Yeah. Let's do 15 minutes on this one since it's just a single thing. There's no outside. Okay. $15 starts now. We'll see. I have to try and go as different as I can. Oh, right. I always forget just how tiny this room is. I mean, I guess this is enough for, you know what? I got an idea. For 8 students. No, but then that's in the doorway. this is annoying. Alright, fine. This way. I can't overthink it. Now, one thing I forgot to say about the wedding I went to. A relative of mine, younger relative. He's a teenager currently. But lately, I swear, every time I see him, he's just with some new haircut. It's just very to the day with fashion. Whether he likes to admit it or not. Like, you ask him about it, and he'll be like, no, man, what do you mean? But, dude, it made me laugh this time because the haircut, and I guess it's a thing that's come back now, which is wild to see. He had like an 80s style haircut, and he had a Michael Jackson thing going, basically. He looked like Michael Jackson from the 80s. It was funny. He had the sunglasses and everything. He didn't know that was the funny part, because why would he, right? But I saw him, and then I immediately looked up a photo of MJ from the 80s and showed it to some of my other cousins, and they were cracking up. They're like, yeah, that's what I thought the moment I saw him. It's pretty funny. Did I tell him? Hell yeah, I told him. I even showed him the picture, like, right away. I mean, you know, credit to him, he kind of owns it. He doesn't get embarrassed by that shit. And he shouldn't be embarrassed, like, that's fine. He didn't laugh. He has, like, a very nonchalant... You know the whole thing where it's, like, the zoomer stare? He has that. And it's like, I know when he does that. It's not that he doesn't care. It's just... But it was funny. You love MJ. Yeah, me too. Still like his music. Him as a person, that's something else. But I guess if I'm doing that, what the fuck is the point of the rug? What's underneath? There's no point to it. I guess. Whatever. I didn't know that's the direction I was going in. Okay, that looks good enough. But it's kind of crazy since those haircuts... The weirdest part about it, right, is like those haircuts would have been haircuts that his parents had. And it's kind of strange to see that, like, a child having a similar fashion sense to what the parents had. It's not really common. So I find it interesting that it's hit that point where, yeah. It usually is skips a generation or two, right? So I'm not sure how that's happened, but the mullet haircut in particular, I can't believe that haircut is back. I would not have guessed that people would be having that kind of haircut again. Whoops. See, the thing that I always find weird about the school, right, is the structure of it is very, like as if it's for children, which is odd. Does that mean that the villagers are kids? But then they own homes? Like, it's very weird. I've never quite understood it. Do this, actually. This building is up to code. You guys wear Uggs there? Yeah, I mean, Uggs are an Australian thing, and it's just... It's not a brand, it's just a colloquial term for boots. Sheepskin boots that, I guess, they're ugly. And then some American company tried to trademark it, and we were like, fuck off, we're gonna keep using that name. They were like, you guys aren't allowed to use the term Uggs anymore because we've made a company and trademarked Uggs. And then everyone just laughed at that. I was like, okay, good luck. I do have a pair of actual Uggs though. I was given as a gift. But I mean, you know, you can go down to Kmart and just get a pair of them for a few dollars. You have Fugs. I mean, yeah, in Australia, no one really gives a shit about the brand. It's one of those things that the only reason it has like a store presence here is purely because tourists visiting, right? They see the brand and like, oh, I'm going to get some Australian Uggs while I'm in Australia. And Australians are just like, oh, we don't care. Just, we'll go to Kmart and get ourselves our pair. You guys pay that amount if you want. But most Australians will just wear like Kmart or Big W. They keep your feet warm. Oh yeah, no, like, they do a good job. But I guess don't feel bad about having what would be considered bootleg, right? Because, I mean, that's all we wear. We don't wear designer ones. It's just such a weird thing. I'm trying to make this not seem very childlike, you know? More of a, I guess, an adult learning sort of thing. The first school I did in Animal Crossing kind of got me thinking about that. It's like, wait, but then why would this be here? Like, this is children. Wait, are the villagers kids? This is kind of odd. Yeah, this makes more sense. The one thing I was always hoping was they would add more stuff to put on the walls. But they just never did. Too small. Okay, well, if that's the case... There we go. I don't know, we can say, like, it's a design school. School of design, but then... Oh, I guess human anatomy can come under design. That's fine. I don't know how different this is to what I would have done on blue. I would imagine not very different. I think I'm basically done. Like, I don't have to complicate this. I think it already looks good. There's only 2 minutes left on the clock, so yeah, I'm done. 15 minutes school. It's functional. I mean, granted, you can only access one seat, but who cares? It's roomy. Wow, that's very fitting. Will it fit? Okay, it fit. Yeah, sure. It sounds fancy, doesn't it? It's an academy. See, they're dressed in uniforms. But it's just so ambiguous, like, what kind of school this is supposed to be. Because adult schools don't require uniforms, it's just when you're a kid and a teenager, right? You have never worn a uniform. Huh. Not even a work one? Huh. Not even a work one. Hooray. Oh. I gotta keep an ear open. Apparently, my copy of Paper Mario is, like, out for delivery. We'll see. It's 1 PM, I guess there's still time. No villager hunting. I haven't had the bubble land on the villager I want to kick out, so no. It's not that I don't want to. It's just... it hasn't lined up. I haven't been checking every day though, so that's probably my bad. Gotta get it before I go back to work. I mean, there's still a few I need to find. I don't know if that's gonna happen. If once every 2 weeks is when the bubble appears, I don't think it's gonna happen. We'll see. Just gotta hope for that bubble to go over the villager. Yeah, I think it's over Poppy at the moment, which I don't want. If I went to work and came back and the bubble's still over her, most likely it is a move-out bubble. Which, it's already gone over her a couple times. It's just random as random, I guess. Alright, come on, Dragonfly. I can't believe I have this many. Supposed to snow again. Good luck. Well, it's not gonna be hot at all. It's just not even summer weather. Just whatever. Stop it. You know what I should be doing? I should be digging up the fossils still because we haven't gotten all of them here. Probably a whole bunch of them around. Yep. I don't think I've dug anything out in about a month, if not more. What? Where are the fossils? There we go. We have two. Non-existent. Yeah, apparently. I mean, there should only be 6 fossils. They're probably all just clustered in the one spot. Oh, you know what? I bet they're... It wouldn't surprise me. They're hidden back here. Should probably do something about this. This is supposed to be temporary. It does kind of look nice, but... Oh, there's one. Okay. Like, I bet it's probably in a blind spot. Oh, over that. You think they'll add an indicator with this new patch? Part of me is still hopeful that they have stuff they haven't shown in the patch. Just a bunch of little things they didn't mention. So he just said, pretend to listen, right? That's what we're doing with that, pretending to listen. Wait, is that... Can't tell. I don't think it is. It's not big enough. So that's 4. There should be 2 more. But I got the feeling they're up here. Wait, not that. Climb. Huh. Maybe not. Oh, there's one. This has to be it, right? There we go. That should be all of them. Come on. Damn it. I would be down to the last couple. There's not that many left, I don't think. Oh, I hit a milestone of sorts. I guess that too. I suspect once you experience life in their presence, you'll find it hard to resist hunting for more. Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. Have I really only dug up 12? Because, man, that really speaks volumes about it. I only have 12 and I'm already tired of it. You know what it is? I think the reason, it's a psychological thing, is people probably want to find fossils and then they find gyroids, and so that's why it's just, ugh. I think if the gyroids had their own icon on the ground, so you knew it was a gyroid there, then it probably wouldn't be associated with disappointment. It's kind of like the same reason why people hate the Easter event. You want to chop wood and then an egg drops. It's like, no, I don't want this egg. I was chopping wood. It's the same thing for the gyroids. Is I was digging up fossils spots because I want fossils. I don't want a gyroid. Like, it's got to be that. Should I keep these two? Oh. See, those are the dinosaurs I want to have, so... I don't know why I was expecting that to cost a lot of money. Alright. This one's good too. Don't know if blue has this one. This feels like I'm never gonna find this dragonfly. It's a very red house. I approve. Eventually, yeah. I've said it before, the game needs the same thing as bait, but for bugs. That's the little one. You caught a pond smelt for Mary and now you can't find her now. If that patch was out and you had a switch too, you would just be able to say their name out loud and then they would respond flawlessly. Because voice recognition works perfect every time. If you can't find them, then they're probably in the museum. That's usually how it works. I think if you check the sign on the house as well, if they say they're out playing, they're outside. If it's any other message, they're in a store or a museum. If I recall, that's how it works. On the airport dock. Ah. It's an odd place for them to hang out. I got lucky and got this dragonfly on blue already. It's such a pain. PM. so weird because there are days where I see dragonflies out and about constantly. And then it's now the moment I'm looking for one. They're all gone. Oh, man. One more lap and I'm gonna do other stuff. There's only so many laps I can take. Okay. Give up. At least for the time being. It's just... Eventually it'll just turn up without me attempting to find it. It's just gonna happen. Alright. I might get rid of these trees as well. It's been a long time coming. I don't exactly want fruit trees. With the exception of a few. So I'll see how much fruit I have in storage. And then I'll work towards getting rid of them. As long as I have enough to craft stuff, that's fine. Why? I don't know. Aesthetic. Blue and red. The only red fruit, apple and cherry. And then I'll just make up a pattern that makes it look like there's blue versions of it. This house is the one that's going to have them, so I technically have it already. It's just these two. These are overkill. You know, I'm going for a look. I want the other kind of tree primarily. Let's see. How many of each do I have? I kind of made the mistake of not marking which ones were apple. Yeah, I mean, that's probably enough for crafting. Yeah, these need more. Okay. These are going. Because I know what they are. Ah. I'll keep the stumps for now. Not it. That's too small. I'll know it when I see it. It's the big one. Oh, wait. Put the wrong thing. Okay. There's going to be a lot of stuff on stumps in January, I think, so prepare for that. Okay. Eventually I'll get rid of all of it. Oh. I'm not sure if that's going to make things worse in terms of trying to find the dragonfly. Thanks, I guess. Wrong one. It looked bigger than what it was. I think with the villager hunt, I could go to an island, get rid of all the flowers and the trees, so then the only possible thing is dragonflies, and that would be the way to get it. But I'm not doing that right now. Because I think that's the problem, is just there's flowers, so there's going to be butterflies. There's rivers, so there's going to be the pond skater stuff. Trees, so there's going to be the beetles. If I can remove all those variables, then at least it means it's probably just those. think this thing is rarer than any of the sharks or anything else that I need to get. What's up? Man, everyone's giving me stuff. I think that's a little one. It's not the one I'm after. I don't like them because when they're over rivers as well, you lose track of them. At least that wasn't the one. Unfortunately, what I've done here has made this very awkward. What do people do when they're looking for a bug in particular? I'm sure there's nothing to make the process a little quicker, but it's pretty much just run around in a circle. That's your only option. I hate these things. It's not the one I'm after, but it's just, I guess I should practice catching them. Yeah, it's gone. They're both not what I'm looking for. Oh my god. Really? Really, game? The net is hitting it. Good. Imagine this. I hate them. I hate them so much. I can't be the only one that has trouble catching them. I think it was inside the bridge, that's why. I gotta go get a new net. I'm going to be really sad if it appears right now. Oh man, come on. What? Poolside bed, sure. Everyone is gifting me stuff. I'll say it again. Animal Crossing players are very patient when you consider the amount of things that do take a lot of time and a lot of running around in a circle. Patience. It would be nice if the villagers could contribute to the museum as well. Like, imagine a villager walks up to you and it's like, hey, I caught this the other day. It'd be nice if it went up in our museum. I mean, they catch bugs. They catch fish. You see them. Why aren't they pulling their weight? I'm sorry, I'm just so over running around in a circle looking for this bug. If a villager could catch that bug for me, that'd be great. I mean, they donate furniture for the KK Slider thing. Why not stuff for the museum? None of them are interested in the cultural development of the island. Imagine when they visit your house, that could be one of the potential things that happen. That would actually make me excited for the house visit. They have something for the museum that I don't have, potentially. Hate it. The stretch, yeah. It makes it so awkward to catch them. I have to run around and then by the time I get here, they're gone. Oh, there it is. Oh, thank fuck. There we go. It's over! I was gonna be upset if it disappeared. Stop looking. And then Blathers is like, ew, I don't want this. Yeah, I don't have to catch anything else this month. Well, except the sharks, but those are fine. They're a given. They're around for another month. The banded dragonfly is known for its black and yellow striped body, as well as its piercing green eyes. And it is those very eyes that help make dragonflies master hunters, you see. Alas, when one looks at me, I can't help but feel it is sizing me up for a meal. Ugh, the horrors, look away, fiend. Oh, man. I spent, I think, 5-6 hours looking for this thing collectively. Maybe more. Hooray. Getting more options. Oh. Let me get money. I'm done with what I wanted to do today. That dragonfly was like the last thing. The last annoying little thing that I knew could be something that could take several hours, which it did. These water because now I have to start considering the flowers that I do want on this island. I can order those because I can just buy more of those. that's it? Okay. Alright, leaving it here. Progress. No more hunting for specific things. At least, well, until January starts, which is like another week. Crazy enough. Okay. If you're checking this out later on the VODs channel, thank you for sticking around to the end. Leave a like if you feel like it, and we'll do more soon.